Tonight we can show you how Sydney removalists sparked the Delta emergency that sent us into lockdown for the 5th time. Exclusive video shows how they worked without masks, unleashing the outbreak that has spread across the state.
This is the moment Melbourne's latest COVID crisis began. Two otherwise unremarkable removal vans arriving at the Ariel Apartments in Maribyrnong, the start of what would become Victoria's lockdown number 5. It reveals they breached the rules that were supposed to keep us safe. All three not wearing face masks as part of the specified worker permit conditions they agreed to in order to travel from Sydney to Melbourne. And they didn't socially distance. One of the men getting close to a motorist who was leaving the car park. Here you can see one of them pass close by a stranger on the footpath. Ironically, moments before, this delivery man arrived at the same building, doing the right thing and wearing a mask. Two of the three men would test positive to COVID. The virus they carried is responsible for nearly all the current cases in Victoria.
It could have been avoided. They just needed to put on their masks and socially distance. It's not hard.
The consequences of the gross COVID breaches by the removalists continues to grow. All 22 new cases today can be traced back to them. 6.7 million people in lockdown.
I hope they're really ashamed of what they've done. I'm sure the impact will sink in one day if it hasn't already.
Police are now investigating the Maribyrnong removalists, but there's been no update on any possible charges for a week. It's expected that fines for breaches of health orders may be the most severe punishment.
I don't know what it is with New South Wales removalists, but let it be a lesson that if you break the rules, there are consequences.
In the meantime, all Victorians continue to pay a steep price for a devastating outbreak which began with these men.
And Georgia Love joins us now from outside the apartments in Maribyrnong. Georgia, those residents have another week stuck inside their homes.
They do, Mitch, while the rest of us are counting down the days left of our lockdown. The 131 residents here are just 8 days into their 14-day full isolation. They say it's been incredibly difficult. Their apartments are small. Most of the balconies just 2 by 2 metres, the only fresh air they can get. They can't even go out to their corridors. They've said that seeing this vision today is somewhat bittersweet. They're glad that others can now see what actually happened, that they didn't do anything wrong, but it is incredibly frustrating knowing that they are paying the price for what someone else did. They say they feel like prisoners in their own homes for crimes someone else committed.
What is going on in Australia? Are they living in an alternate reality? Has everyone been brainwashed?